Also, So this is suburbia. There are lots of people living in similar houses. Schön, reminds me of my dorf. And are the neighbors friendly here? The neighbors do not talk to each other? Did we just make a circle? A circle? It's Samstag, but I don't see lots of people making Sport. So it is like a small town. Then there is a market in the near. How far away? Kein Problem, I can cycle there. It seems far. But for so many people, there must be hiking trails. There is no hiking. There is no walking. Okay, now we have made a circle. Good morning. Don't worry, I don't have a gun.
Oh! See anything you like?
No!
Did Jeffrey Epstein really die? Or is he hiding in a cabin drinking imported wine? He and his friends did unspeakable crimes. Did Jeffrey Epstein really die? Or is he being protected by the FBI?
Put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic.
If conservatives really believed that, they would have carve-outs for life of the mother cases in anti-abortion laws. We do. No, you don't. Yeah, we do. There are exceptions in anti-abortion laws to save the life of the mother in every state. Hold up. There's white states on that map. Okay, the only states where there aren't technically exceptions are Oregon, Vermont, and DC. But those places have no restrictions on abortion at all, so there doesn't need to be an exception to save the life of the mother because there's literally no restrictions on it. Like, you can get an abortion up until birth for any reason. Every state that has restrictions on abortion in any way has an exception to save the life of the mother. If conservatives are
in the new age, they give you all these titles and all this power and authority that are really not theirs to give and are really not yours at in the new age, they give you all these titles and all this power and authority that are really not theirs to give and are really not yours at all either. In the new age, I felt powerful, and the girl who had been assaulted found comfort in knowing that I created my own reality and I got to decide what comes next, and I got to be the writer of all of this. I found so much comfort in that moment because I had lost so much of my control. I felt like everything had been taken from me, but in the new age, I felt like I got it back.
I know I've mentioned this before, but you know, I never knew God growing up. I never went to church, never read the Bible. I thought that Christians were just judgmental, like rude, better than everybody else people, and so, you know, I never saw the true love of Jesus through anybody. So I just want to remind you guys that you might be that only person in someone's life that they see the love of Christ through. And so just be mindful when you're out there in the world. And also, everything is not a battle of the flesh and blood, right? It's a spiritual battle. So of course people irritate us, and sometimes it's hard to love people. I get that. But it is not a battle of the flesh and blood. It is a spiritual battle, and so we have to show love and compassion to everybody. We are representatives of Jesus. We have to display that love of Christ to everybody. And it's just so important because we might be the only Jesus that they see.
This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.